It's pretty easy to find a very awesome looking armor in Assassin's Creed Valhalla that is pretty powerful as well. So in this video I want to share a build that I've been rocking with this armor set and also tell you of course where to get everything and way more. A like on the video would really help the channel out. And let's go. I started a new Helix credit pack giveaway. I do one every week. If you want to participate, just click the link in the pinned comment so you can get a Helix store pack without spending money yourself. You have to be a subscriber of this channel before you enter, and good luck. The Fane armor set might be my favorite armor set that I got so far, with the very cool looking knight helmet that totally sets this outfit apart, the silver plate armor that looks great, and even if you don't want to be a knight in Assassin's Creed, then just put on the hood and you'll be this awesome assassin in plate armor. And if you watch the channel for a while, then you might know that I like a red cloak. So very cool to run around in this one, and the perks are actually pretty great too. But first we want to get 2 pieces to get the first set bonus. And you find the helmet in Winchester, so over here on the map. And yes, this city is for a power level of 250, but you do not have to kill anyone for this awesome helmet, so you can easily get it. I did have to find 3 keys though, which was a first, and they are just very close by, so use Odin's Sight to see them. They are mostly inside the church, so climb over this wall kind of thing to get one of them. The other one has you climb up the pillars inside the Great Hall, and then climb even higher to get it. And the final one is in the tower, so outside on top of the church. And after you got all 3 of them, then you can open the chest after breaking the window, and then bam, you got the helmet. The cloak is actually close by, so also in Winchester in a villa over here on the map. So again, super close, enter the building, then climb up and then just break this blockade to shoot the door and open it to get it. And now if you wear both pieces, you get extra crit chance when parrying. So this set is really all about parrying and then reaping in the rewards. And an easy way to parry is of course with a shield. So I've been using the Blood Wolf shield as an offhand weapon, mainly because of the perk that also triggers on a parry. It namely has a 33% chance to ignite your weapon. So put it on fire for 5 seconds after you parry. I put some nice fire runes on the shield to increase the fire damage even more, and then you got this nice extra, like you're already focused on parrying for this set bonus, but now there's a chance that your weapon will be on fire as well. And you likely already got this shield right. It's from the Grantebridgeshire main story mission. And to increase the crit chance even more, I use Fafnir's Fang in the main hand, and you've seen me use this weapon multiple times already. It increases your crit chance when there are 3 or more enemies around. So I run in, alert everyone, and then I have the increased crit chance that goes hand in hand with the perk from the Fane set. And as I told you before in my best weapons video, I also upgraded this spear to the mythical status, meaning that you can then also put a major rune on it, and I found a curative guard rune. And this restores some health on a parry, so that's also amazing with the Fane set. And putting this on any weapon has it applied to all your melee weapons, which is awesome, so just parry and you get some health back too. It's quite a lot actually. So I put it on the spear, but I don't have to parry with the spear, although I do switch hands from time to time thanks to the dual swap skill. So then I have the shield in the main hand and the spear suddenly in the left hand for the amazing grab that you can do by holding the parry button. It's just still awesome to do this from time to time, and it's overall really satisfying to switch hands in the middle of combat. It adds way more depth to the dual wield system. But yeah, going back to that rune for a moment, because I sadly cannot remember where I got it, and I also don't know if these major runes are like rewards from fixed activities or targets or locations, or if it's all random. But one thing is for sure, and that's that these major runes are really important for endgame builds. So if you found some of them and remember the location or the enemy you killed or anything else regarding these major runes, then totally let me know via the input@JorRaptor.com email address, my social media, or in the comments of this video. And if I know where to get this rune, I will of course let you know here. I also, by the way, tried the tactic with the Untitled Dagger that I also showed you in my very recent best weapons video. So then you want to be below the 50% health to get even more crit chance. And the parries with this weapon is of course still possible. But I after like toying around with this, still prefer the Blood Wolf in the offhand because of the flaming effect. And then you just do not have to worry about being low health. And by the way, since we also put a ton of fire runes on this build, you also want to rock the Fire Strike ability that is similar to the flaming attacks from Odyssey. So you put like fire on your weapon for a longer duration. You can get this after giving Hytem 10 of the Order medals. Like, I think you first have to give him 4 and after that 6. So the second time you give him medals, you get this ability as a reward. And yes, fire damage in this game is super powerful. Maybe even more so than in Odyssey. And it's just nice to have now multiple things trigger on a parry with this build. And you can, by the way, increase the set bonus of the Feint set by, of course, wearing the full armor set. And then you get extra critical hit damage on top of the crit chance after parrying. And good to note is that this will be active, but you lose it when attacking from the back or attacking an enemy on the ground. So good to keep that in mind, and mostly use the light attack from the spear then. Like that will help you with that, otherwise you will throw enemies on the ground very easily. Another weapon that is very important to make this build more powerful to increase your crit chance is the Skadi's Rev Lightbow that gives you crit chance when hitting weak spots. So I mostly start the fight with that and then try to hit a weak point of the enemy. Or sometimes in the middle of the fight when doing the Brush with Death skill, you of course slow down time after a dodge, so then it's easier to hit those weak spots. And then you have a 15 extra crit chance, which is nice in combination with the set bonus and the bonus from the spear. So before I touch on the other armor pieces for the set, I first want to tell you where to get the bow, although I also showed you that in a recent video. You see it over here on the map in Atlion and Fafnir's Fang, so the spear in Norway after defeating the Drangir, so over here on the map. For the other pieces, we want to go to Gloucester Shire over here on the map. It's inside a bandit camp, but I think that you can just skip all the enemies and run into the camp to get the chest. Like, just use the Odin sight and you will find the chest eventually. The torso is underwater over here on the map. It's near ruins. So then you will at some point find a place to dive. And when you are there, just follow this path and then you get to the chest eventually. Like, it took me some time to find the space to dive, but if you like go on this spot on the map, you will eventually get it. And then the final piece, the bracers, are near Jorvik over here. And it's also in a bandit camp inside a small house. I think you can just run in and get the loot. You will like alert everyone, but it's totally doable. Subscribe for way more Assassin's Creed Valhalla videos if you haven't already. Way more is coming your way and already on the channel. A like on this video would really help me out. And you can join the Discord via the link in the pinned comment to chat Valhalla with me and other people if you want. I got a previous video on an armor set in the game that you can watch by clicking on the screen. And for now, I will speak to you next time and goodbye.